Good afternoon to you. Welcome to this auspicious occasion that we're about to witness right here at the Area 10 Sports, right here in the Federal Capital Territory. It's the finals of the 2021 Flying Officers Cup. Of course, the pre-season championship that started on the 10th of October will climax this evening. The build-up to that game, we will start by announcing the arrival of guests, the introduction of course, the team list for the team that will define all the players here this evening.
Thank you. Hello.
Welcome once again. My
Thank you very much.
EDO. And of course, I won't be doing this alone.
Thank you so much.
And together we will, of course, be bringing you full reaction. Good evening to you. Good afternoon.
Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, and Mr. Clements of the Flying Officers Cup today. Hello, thank you very much. Hello? Hello? Of the channel, this round, it has been 2 weeks of action, end to end, good goals, saves, intriguing moments, and what a lovely afternoon. Hello? 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 Hello?
They say I should be talking now, but they are only connecting the voice of the person talking.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Be taking on EDO. Both teams scaled through to the finals, haven't beaten Ocean Babes and Kogi Confluence Queens respectively. And here we go. We will, of course, start off with FC ROBO Queens starting 11 as they're getting ready to file out over the dugout. Starting with the lady in between the stakes for FC ROBO Queens this lovely afternoon is Adegbite Bukola. We also have Oladipo Shukurat, Undubisi Esther, Adeboye Esther, Akinwande Kende, Obuchi Chidima, Shobowale Rukayat, Lawal Taiwo, Oke Maria, Ijame Lucy Folashade, and Ajakaye Okbayemi. On the substitute bench, we have Oloke Fatima, Adeyemo Fasilat, Oyene Ise Esther, Fatase Omobola, Moka Sylvia, Joseph Mercy, Adebayo Rahimat, Oladiti Rukayat, Asian Malin, and Yusuf Misturat.
Ever Queen starting lineup. Jesse 21 in Kiruka, Obidima, Jesse number 12, Rebecca Ajimuda, Jesse number 6, Omomi Oshobukola, Jesse number 17, Alani Jumoke, Jesse number 13, Blessing Sunday, Jesse number 22, Osapolo Efe, Jesse number 4, Suliat Abidin, Jesse number 16, Olise Choma, Jesse number 10, Julius Uneka. Jesse number 9, Adobe Oka. Jesse number 20, Deborah Odiagbe. On the substitute bench, you have Jesse number 1, Bakare Shukurat. Jesse number 29, Alama Chioma. Jesse number 19, Glory Osage. Jesse number 8, Yetunde Fajobi. Jesse number 15, Omotoke Odweke. Jesse number 23, Zurike Elizabeth, and Jesse number 7, MM Essien.
All right, that's the team list for the two teams that will, of course, be fighting out to slug it out for the ultimate prize here at the Area 10 Sporting Complex.
Hello, young girl.
Well, we'll also be observing the rendition of the national anthem. I enjoy it for the moment.
Both sides are running out of the tunnel, getting set to your seat. And we'll spread the two teams anywhere to find out from the tunnel. And we'll get on to the game. Don't forget at 3 p.m. you can join the live telecast of the game on AIT and also the network service of Radio Nigeria for the live commentaries.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
That's what I told them to do. They said they don't come early. Don't set up this now. For no this kind of wahala.
Hello? Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the open ground. officers are flying out.
With heart and mind. That's the situation. The situation. The FA chairman of Abuja FA.
All right, so stepping into the arena, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, talking about our comrade, Honorable Philip Schreiber has just stepped in. He's here already in full support for Edo Queens. By the way,
I knew your steps. I just have a few more minutes to go on air. Well done. We will, sir. We will. I really want to see you, sir.
Alright, let's take possession. Let's take possession. Let's take possession. Let's go. Let's take possession.
Handshakes are still ongoing right about now. We have
Let's possession for 1 minute silence. Let's possession for 1 minute silence. Let's go now behind time.
to support
1 minute silence. Just take possession.
the team
Let's go.
playing against the Lagos-based ROBO FC Queens. Talking about Philip Schreiber right here.
You could hear the bench of Edo Queens
Just set your
making
ball.
last
We'll take
chance,
1
and
minute
the
silence.
Deputy
Then
Governor
you'll
is also
go.
dancing with them.
Special guest.
And like I said, we're in for a final today.
We'll talk 2 o'clock exactly.
See, put your ball. Let them take their position. Keep your ball. We'll do 1 minute. Don't keep your ball. We'll do 1 minute silence before we go carry the special guest.
4 minutes. Mr. Lee.
Ladies and gentlemen,
4 more minutes. 4 more minutes to 3.
it's about time for us to observe 1 minute of silence. And we all stand up. Yes, to observe this moment of silence.
The Deputy Governor of Edo State.
Just to honor the late
Okay, Philip Schreiber.
Olumofe Arotile, whom we're celebrating, of course, to immortalize in this 2021 edition of the Flying Officers Cup. 1 minute silence, please.
Hello? Huh? We are going on air the next 3 minutes. All right.
Everybody on the line.
You now go and talk to
You can go.
those guys.
You can go.
Yes. Okay, they stop talking. So stop talking so that they will hear us.
All right.
Hello? Hello?
Sorry. Please.
Abba Mukhtar.
And we have the FA chairman, Abba Mukhtar, for the ceremonial of the official kickoff of this game. And that is done
Alongside Cherry Ede.
in the next few seconds. Action will get underway here.
No, I've talked to them. They will suspend.
5 seconds.
Okay. I better monitor.
Putting success, putting taking position. And the match representative will signal for the start of this particular encounter.
Now Fubara now. Who is Fubara?
Many thanks. Grace here with a velvet voice. Thank you. It's a sunny day afternoon and the kickoff there taken by Edo Queens. The deputy governor, a great number of sponsors here. The kickoff officially signaling the end of this tournament was done by the chairman of FCT Football Association, Adam Mukhtar, in company of his young son. Edo Queens are in ash color with white stockings to match. They are defending from the radio house end of the pitch, while FC ROBO are in blue stockings and wearing perhaps a very light and blue color, I would say, looking close to green colors. My name is Amara Ignis, and of course, let's take you down through the team list. First, let's begin with that of Edo Queens Football Club of Edo. In goal we have Nkiruka Obidima, Rebecca Ajimuda, jersey number 12. We have Maomi Oshobukola, 6 shirts. Alani Jumo Ajumoke, 17 shirts. Blessing Sunday, 13 shirts. Osakolo Efeme Rokene, 22 shirts. Suliat Abidin is shirt number 4. Ulise Chema, 16 shirts. Julius Neka, of course, the captain at the moment is jersey number 10. Adobe Oka is jersey number 9. And Debra Odiagbe is jersey number 20.
All right, thank you very much. I'm Ignis. My name is Ernest Obi. And then the team list for FC ROBO. We have a number 29 shade talking about Adabita Bukola, the goalkeeper, and we have number 20 shade, Wadikbo Shukurat, and number 16 shade is NWC Esther. Number 6 shade is Adeboye Esther. And Esther there for the show, and the number 4 shade Akinwende Kende, and not forgetting number 12 shade of Buchichidima, and Shabuali Rukayat. Number 5 Jesse, number 9 Jesse. Happens to belong to Lower Taiwo. Number 8 jersey is OK Maria. Number 13 shirt is Ijamilisu Folashade. And number 20 shirts happens to be Ajakai Okbayemi. On the bench we have number 27 shirt Oloko Fatiba. And then number 5 shirt is Adeyomo Fasilat. Number 10 shirts is Onyenezede Esa. Number 14 shirt is Fatishe Omobola. Number 7 shirt is Mocha Silva, and number 11 shirt Joseph Messi. 17 belongs to Adebo Rahimat. Number 18 is Oladiti Rukayat. Number 19 shirt is Asian Marine, and then number 22 shirt is Yusuf Misturat.
Thank you so much, Ernest Tobi. The center referees from Kogi State, Miriam Usman, assisted by Sarah Godwin from Bochi and Joy Sunday from the Federal Capital Territory. Eunice Amalam is the reserve referee from Plateau State. Ngozi Eze is the match commissioner. And of course, retired FIFA referee Ibrahim Zakori is the man in charge of referees. Promise Rema is, of course, the man in charge of ICT here. Olayinka Olawale is with the media. And of course, that's the situation here. Victoria Limibo is the general coordinator here. It's now at the moment. FC ROBO, one team that has produced the likes of Azizat Oshola and Ajibade Folashade. Turn taking there, and Edo Queens clearing hastily. They have a coach. His name is Emmanuel Sahara Robosa. The name FC ROBO is part of his name, Robosa. He is on his feet with his hairs weaved like that of a woman. Is one of the veteran coaches when it comes to women football. Way back in Lagos with the female football interest at the National Stadium in Lagos. Osaho Emmanuel. It's Edo Queens now trying to turn on the heat. But FC ROBO take it over.
and danger looking, but it's goalkeeper Nkiruka Obidima picking it up easily for Edo Queens. A long one now, and we begin to play. FC ROBO are in control. They look the smallish or smaller size players on the pitch. Edo players here look quite big on the big side of Momi, but she allows that one to roll out of touch. It's Rebecca Ajimura, I beg your pardon, for Edo Queens.
Rebecca first.
A throw will come to Edo Queens, and Omomi Shabukola will pick it up from the near side on the right wing position. She has the ball now, and the referee ensuring she stays at the proper spot. She urges her men to go forward. She throws a backflip. FC ROBO clearing their line here from the defense point. FC ROBO now taking the ball to Edo Queens. Calmly, they try to outwit Edo Queens. It appears a lose one, but the clearance comes quickly. The clearance comes quickly. This is Edo Queens. This is the fourth meeting of these two teams, and of course, at the Obaseki Pepsi Cup, it was Edo Queens that had the way. They met at the ITO Cup, and of course, it was FC ROBO that had the way. It's a free kick in favor of Edo Queens in ash colors and white stockings to match. And of course, here on the near side, the old parade ground situated at Muhammad Buhari Way. Edo Queens floater into the vital area now, and the clearance comes for FC ROBO. The clearance comes for FC ROBO, but still a throwing. Omomi again will take it. Omomi again will take it. Edo Queens, a shot there. Oh! It hit the woodwork. That was an unlucky break. That was the closest they have come. But goalkeeper Degbite Bukola was rattled there. But she must thank her stars. It did not shake the net. Very good effort. Line is high. You saw that. You saw that coming. And of course, it happened. They were almost going to get a goal. Linus, another chance, another lucky break. Edo Queens are desperate to get a goal here. Linus, that was an anxious moment.
Yes, ROBO Queens seems to be having all the chances, but the very first one that came to Edo Queens almost went in, except for that intervention, let me say, by the woodwork. This is the third edition of the Flying Officers Cup organized by Rattle Sports Development Foundation, and it is happening here at the old parade ground in the heart of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, on the network service of Radio Nigeria.
Many thanks, Linus High. Coming to us, reaching you live from the network service of Radio Nigeria. We're still new, but Edo Queens had the goal shots more. A goal against FC ROBO. They are no strangers at all. This is their fourth meeting, and it's looking like a battle royale indeed. We're in a situation here at the old parade ground. FC ROBO. Light green, blue colors with blue stockings to match. They gain a free kick. They gain a free kick, and indeed they will take a moment of respite against Edo Queens that have been piling the pressure. It's a tough one, two big elephants in Nigerian Women Football Premiership, and they have to battle for it. Almost the teams that have some of their players in Accra, Ghana. Onyebuchi Goodness, Ojo Ayomide, Ogbonna Akudo, Sunday Peno, as Nigeria take on the Black Queens of Ghana in the African Women's Cup of Nations 2022 that will be held in Morocco. A free kick taken by ROBO Queens into the opponent's area. A header taken it up there by ROBO Queens. And of course, when two queens fight, the kingdom will suffer. That's the situation here at the Old Parade Ground. It's a mammoth crowd, well attended here by most of the football faithfuls, especially those that have been in the forefront of encouraging women football. It will be time for EDO Queens to take a throw in their own half. Now referee rules for a free kick, and of course that will be taken, but it was a bad one, and the only lady here so far with a blonde hair, chance looking, but goalkeeper and Kyoko Bidima was on the alert and going all out field, and Yellow powers out with right foot now. The ball drops across the halfway line, and this is ROBO responding positively, trying to get the rhythm right here, but it's been topsy-turvy. A cannon there, a turn will come to EDO Queens. The cannon, a turn will come to EDO Queens. And the referee signaling for that, and it is Rebecca Ajimada that will take that throw. Rebecca Ajimada throws, and EDO Queens are trying to get rattled, but the referee signals in their favor, and they're still 0-0 at the situation. A very clement afternoon here, fine weather to play football, and the attention is focused across the country about this preseason, of course, for an officer of the Federal Republic that has shown good patriotism in serving Nigeria. Free kick will come to EDO Queens. It's taken by Jahida and Ewalina. This is EDO Queens center action. A corner one. Oh, greeted there. Falling in the process. Falling in the process, Rebecca Jimida. And a player of ROBO Queens is on the turf. She's open the feed, Ibenabo George Will. I beg your pardon. Laura Taro, I beg your pardon. But she's opened her feet, and a free kick will come to EDO Queens. Free kick to EDO Queens. It's taking a long one, and ROBO Queens will defend now. Is EDO Queens not in Franchester now? Gritty. Clearance comes. Full control. That's Johnny Lucy for Lashado, assistant captain of the day, and of course a member of the under-20 national team of Nigeria. And winning that ball there is Oke Maria. Referee signs the whistle in her favor. Free kick to be taken there. Oladipo Shukurat will take it. She's a winger, a defense winger, and she goes back to better strength now. She scans the field, high lift the ball into the opponent's area now. And no problem at all for a goalkeeper in Kyoko Bedima. She lays on the turf for her teammate is kicked. A header brings it down low. A header brings it down low. And of course, it's still in favor of FC ROBO. An exciting match here. Two big elephants fighting honestly. And of course, that is a call that the grass will indeed suffer.
Thank you very much, Ignace. I've been in a exciting football match here. You can see, all right, ROBO Queens are taking over the football there, and that is cut. I could say very well taken out there by the EDO Queens. There is a throwing coming the way of ROBO Queens, and that's going to be for the captain of the side. What she do with the ball? Exactly what I'm trying to see. What she does with the ball. As the referee is saying, you have to play behind and do exactly what you're supposed to do. Now the throwing coming to ROBO Queens. They say goalless here, and then ROBO Queens has the ball. What do you do with the ball again? You have to be at the throwing coming to the way of ROBO Queens, and that we quickly take it by. She will look at what she do with the ball. She quickly take that one there, and then the Queens says no. They're going with the ball there, and number 28 shot there for the Queens pursuing, but now what happens there? It should have been a ballistic one there, but that swing is saying here is trying coming to EDO Queens. When two Queens are fighting, as Ignace rightly said here, it's going to be something as a throwing coming to EDO Queens. And what would they do with the ball? Exactly what I was saying there, how it going to be, and they quickly take that one there. They're pursuing the tear boss of ROBO Queens, but they said no, the ball have to move out there. This in the center circle, there's a tussle there. What did the ball there? ROBO Queens are struggling, they're going with the ball there. Oh! What happened here? No, and then we say no, it is not the right time to do this. This is not the hour. It's a goalless here. All right, the ROBO Queens in control. They have the ball again. And then they're doing the right thing there with the ball. Talking about ROBO Queens. Pass to number 15 here there. And she has the ball. Talking about what she do with the ball there. He takes it over. All right, the Queens now. The threat of the Queens. It takes for. Would it be a throw? No, the ball is still playing play there. ROBO Queens, I don't do one thing, but as the referee says, it happens to be a free kick coming the way of ROBO Queens, and the foul actually we're gonna Ojaki Oyemi. And now let's just go there now. Who takes it there for ROBO Queens? And that it have to be a quick one there from ROBO Queens. They want to do that is from Oladipo Shukurat. She's the one who will take the free kick there. She want to take it up, and then exactly what she want to do. She takes the longest one. What happened there? They see a boss of it. Please. Oh no, the ROBO Queens are sitting there dangling, doing a swerving. You can see dangling the ball there. What happened with the ball there? She takes the longest one there. What happened there? Oh, that's exactly what I want to see. No, it is not. They have been averted. The danger have been averted there. ROBO Queens are seeing control. EDO Queens are trying to do what the total is there. They take the ball. The language one out there. Number 28 shot lady there. There is good. All right, it's a trying coming the way of ROBO Queens. Coming the way of ROBO Queens. Exactly the situation here in the old parade ground here in Abuja. I return down the situation here, and this is coming live to you from Radio Nigeria, largest network in Africa. Exactly where you're receiving this particular commentary. The throwing once again coming to ROBO Queens. ROBO Queens looks like they're trying to do the whole thing, or the Arsenal in them are trying to they want to do the two things to make sure they get this goal. But I tell you, the Queens are not pushover at all. That is just the truth here, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here. It's not a throw in there coming to ROBO Queens. You can see the pressure the way it goes, and then that's exactly what we're seeing here now. That's from that's going to come from Osakola Efe taking the throw in. What happens? Let's see, it's going to be a longish one or a short one, but she tried to make it up. She take a short one there back to her. She has the ball there. She will take 1, 2 things there. Right for the ball there. And oh my God, this football is fantastic. They're going there. Oh, freely to the goalkeeper for EDO Queens. All right. Well, my name is Edos. We'll be back to Ignace.
Many thanks, Ernest Obi. It's a calm evening here. Of course, it's still a cool evening. This is EDO Queens trying to initiate attack here, but taking over there is Deborah Odiagbe, but she's been dispossessed. The ROBO Queens Football Club taking it there, driving roundly there is Ajakaya Pani. And powering forward now is the Edo Queens who take it over now. Controlling beautifully well now. David Adiagbe pulls it backwards. Omani highlights it diagonally now. And it drops, waiting for Ajimuda. Ajimuda plays backwards. And a cunning header takes it now. This is Olise Chema. And running down the flanks is Alania Jumoke. But a whistle comes, it will be a 2-2 FC ROBO. What a dingy affair here. A fight of two Premiership sides. Just the next couple of months, 1 month after, and of course in December, the Nigerian Women Professional Football League Premiership will be on the way. This is the precursor. The season that has attracted international face. And of course, the first was with the Orient Football Club in Volkswagen, Lagos, where the Orient Sports Association started the first female football league in the country when Oscar Emmanuel was in charge. And back to the feeder play where it's Edo Queens high lifting the ball into the opponent's area now. A header brings it down low. FC ROBO defending stoutly, but this is the Queens from Edo, and they have a story to tell in the kingdom should they win this one today. They are looking for it. It's not been elusive, but they are capable of doing it. Oh, fine defending. Throwing coming to FC ROBO. Omani finds Ajimuda, a gritty one. Omani will still take another throw.
Right here, watching the finals of the ongoing Flying of Circles.
The man behind the...
Here comes Edo Queens, Deborah Odiabe, chasing that one there, Ajimuda. Omani picks it up now. Heaps. Ajimuda struggling for it and playing into the air. Blum looking Shonawale Rukiyat. Fine control in the middle there. And the referee was close to the spot of the action. Mariam Osman from Kogi State. I'm telling both players to calm down, take it easy. She issues verbal instruction, and a free kick will come to ROBO Queens. They have been very prominent in women football with the likes of African current of football Queen, who plays her tour with Barcelona. That kick has been taken in the area for Edo Queens, but they play out now. A long one, a loose one it is, and the goalkeeper Nkiro Obidima allows it to go out of touch for a goal kick coming to them. Line is high. It appears gritty. Players down on the turf, and referee holding the game to attend to him. It appears the two teams are kind of sizing each other here. I don't know how you look at the development.
Yes, it's normal. The game started slowly, but they both grew into the game. It started with like the only attacking side in the game, but Edo Queens grew into the game too, and now it is a ding-dong issue between the two sides. Both sides are attacking, both sides seem to show some level of ambition. Both sides are defending with their lives too, because they know that something is at stake here. The stakes are higher, the tension is getting high, and the game is growing into it, and the action is going now. Someone seems to have been injured. She's been taken off, and the game is now halted for some moments. She may go out and the game may continue again. It is a very tough match between two women premiership sides. You will understand that it is not a lower side and a higher side. Both teams are preparing for the Nigeria Professional Women Football League, which commences in December. FC ROBO Queens, of course, are in Group B of that competition, alongside Rivers Angels, Bayelsa Queens, Delta Queens, Sunshine Queens, Royal Queens of Warrior, and Abia Angels. And Edo Queens, on their part, will play in our Group A alongside Nasra Amazons, Adamawa Queens, Confluence Queens, Nigeria Tels, Ocean Bobs, and Pelican Stars.
Thank you so much, Linus High. Game will resume The referee, Miriam Usman, has signaled that she makes it a free kick quickly taken by Robo Queens. Jersey number 4, Kende pushes forward now. This is FC Robo trying to work their way through the tight defense of FC Robo, but clearing away their lines there is Edo Queens. Deputy Governor Philip Schreiber is here seated. Is a player registered with the Nigerian National League, plays for Bendel Insurance, who will still be playing their trade with the most important league, the Nigerian National League. It's been a very gritty affair here, and indeed a turn has been taken. Rebecca Jimuda, she's been dispossessed. Trying to run a ring there was Ogbuchi Chidima. Slicky in size. Oh no, cheap! Oh, what a beauty of a goal! What a shocker! Linus High! Taking the shocker here! Robo Queens Emmanuel Soho is jubilating to the high heavens.
Yes, she is the top striker, the marksman, the leading marksman. She went to the wing. It looks as if she wanted to cross the ball, but she saw the goalkeeper napping and she caught her off guard into the net. It is now Robo Queens 1, Edo Queens 0.
Let's get that identity right. It was an in-swinger from a far distance, and it came as a shocker. Ajakare Opemi, 1 goal. Robo Queens lead in this gritty affair. And of course, NSOB, you didn't see that coming.
Well, sincerely speaking, it happens to be a beautiful goal there. It was a wonderful one because you can see the loop in there was something else. It was just a wonderful game, a wonderful goal, because I believe they were not looking for it. They were not expecting that particular goal to come. So to me, it has been something else. That is just exactly 45 minutes into the game, because the referee has actually called for a water break or what. Let's see what happens.
Yes, it's a water break. The humidity of the sun has seen referee Miriam Usman call for water break. We saw 3 water breaks during the classification game between Osun Babes and of course Confluence Queens. That game ended in penalties in favor of Osun Babes, who won the classification game. It's water break here, Linus, and that's just the situation here at the old parade ground.
Yes, like you already heard, we are on the network service of Radio Nigeria. This is a pre-season tournament organized for women football in the country. It is in honor of Flying Officer Tolulope Warotile, born on the 13th of December 1995. She joined the Nigerian Air Force and was the first female combat helicopter pilot in the country. She died last year in an accident, and this tournament is being organized to honor her, which also measures as a pre-season tournament for women football in the country. It is organized by Rattel Sports Development Foundation, the organizers of this tournament, and they are the sponsors, the sole sponsors. They sponsor all the kits, they sponsor all the balls, and the tournament is underway. The final match has restarted after the water break.
32 degrees Celsius, that's what the time is. It shows you how sunny and the humidity of the heat here. Indeed, is Robo Queens in charge. Action is in the center circle, and the blonde hair looking player, Oshomwale Rukarat, she falls in the process. Free kick will come to FC Robo. Free kick will come to FC Robo. And Miriam Usman, the referee, didn't waste any time at all to get that whistle blown. But she's up on her feet. Blonde hair looking fashionista player, must call her. She limps a little bit, but she's up on her feet and ready to go. Another free kick, a very potentially scoreable distance, and to take it is, of course, it is Oladipo Shukurat. She handles the ball now, and Edo Queens will clear their lines. Edo Queens, but that was quite very physical contact, and that player is already rolling on the turf. Minutes into the game. One goal to FC ROBO, scored by Ajakare Okpeni from a magical free kick distance to shock goalkeeper and Kiruka Obidima in between the sticks for Edo Queens. Free kick will come to FC ROBO now. FC ROBO. They look very smallish in size. High lifting that one into the area. Again, it's Nkiruka Obidima holding that one tight. Bounces a couple of times, but with power with the right foot. Poorly done though. And here comes Jimida. Omomi watches. And playing out there is Omomi trying to locate Deborah Odiagbe. Throwing to Edo Queens. Throwing to Edo Queens. It's Omomi. Heaves a long one and backflip. And there goes Olisa Chema. A chance could come. Oh, first corner. It's a first corner kick coming to Edo Queens, and Alani Jumoke is ready to take it. Alani Jumoke will take it from the far side. Edo Queens, they need to respond to be in it. Edo Queens, Alani Jumoke. She takes it, is an outswinger, and a header proposes it forward, a shot. A weak one there, but still in play. Ball is still in play. This is Edo Queens looking good. A good one, dangerously. Oh, that was a good effort coming up from Olisa Chena. And again, a time to rest, to catch a breather. A moment of respite will come to FC ROBO. A good attempt there coming up from Edo Queens, who are almost going to respond after dropping one goal against FC ROBO. And high lifting that one is Adobe Oka. Rebecca Ajimura. Turning away now is Omomi. Omomi is very strong on the ball, but she's been outwitted. She's been outwitted and riding in pain. She's up on her feet. Adibua Esther is up on her feet, throwing, taken by Moni. Header takes it off. But this is Edo Queens now. A shot by Adobe Oka. A feeble one though, but not enough to rattle goalkeeper Adebite Bukola in between the sticks for FC ROBO. Goalkeeper Adebite Bukola, holding their own, taking all the time, not in a hurry at all, and would walk majestically. And she is dictating the pace at the moment. She powers out. Edo Queens will return. Okay, couldn't rush that ball. And of course, missing in action there is Osakolo. From the Rokene is gritted, but this is a very dangerous customer again, trying to show some stuff and some skill there, but the Queens will tidy up defense at the moment. And of course, this is Edo Queens now taking it over, trying to turn attack into defense, defense into attack. I beg your pardon. That's exactly the situation here. But that's a wrong kick. But finally taken care of there by Naomi Osholukola. 1-2 ball. Olisa Chena. Good defending by Robo Queens. Head flip. To the far left now. Robo Queens are looking dangerous there. I can still make and consolidate a pull up. But goalkeeper Chirima is beating. This could be dangerous. Another chip is sailing into the net. Over the bar. Almost to be another anxious moment for FC Robo, piling pressure against Edo Queens.
Well, they have been a wonderful one here for the stadium, and something that have been very, very solid here. You can see that I said this earlier on during my commentary here that I knew that the Robo Queens are going to pile of pressure. As you can see now, what happens is going to be a throw coming to home now. You can see it's going to go the way of Robo Queens who are going to take control in there. That's going to come from I want to take the throw in there for Robo Queens. Exactly the situation here. One day coming in the favor of Robo Queens. What about the ball now? It's a longish one taken by her. What does you do the ball? You're going to be another throw. There's another throw in there. But this time around is going to go in favor of Robo Queens again. As a throw in the between captain of the side. Talking about where they came. They were going to take the throw in there. Exactly the situation here. 1-0 in favor of Robo Queens against the Edo Queens. Both Queens are trying to see who's going to the screen over here, but that happens to be football. Is it going to be a longish one? That's exactly what I'm trying to see here now. Let's see how it goes. Take a longish one there in the area on the box over the Queens, but it happens to be a goal kick coming the way of Edo Queens. That is just situation here. 1-0 here. That is just it there. We are seeing the way football goes here quickly there, taken by Kiruka Obidema. She connects Onamu Shabukola there. Where's the ball now? Back to Robo Queens. Robo Queens are trying to do that. Pursuing there by opposite lady there for you have to be a throw coming the way of Edo Queens. That's just the situation here. It's a throw coming the way of Edo Queens. Where's the ball? She took the longish one back to Dominal. Let's talk about that Adobioka. What she do with the ball now? Let's see. She tried to rematch the ball. Romarize it. She took it up in the midfield. Midfield level. They're going to let it happen. Oh, not happening. Oh no. It is nothing. It is nothing. It is only when it is in. That is when you say it is in. The throw in there coming the way of Edo Queens. And I believe they want to quickly take this one there because they want to go down. And definitely they have to do what it is there. Exactly. Go to the focus. A player is down for Robo Queens and the referee is trying to attend to the player down. She's up her feet. She's a throw in. Coming the way of Edo Queens. It's going to be taken by Alani Jumoke. Alani want to take the throw in there. Alami Jumoke want to take it there for Edo Queens. The referee say you have to move back a little bit in order to get it connected there. That is just where it is. Throwing out coming forward there for the Edo Queens. But this is another throwing coming the way and I believe going to be Alami Jumoke. We will take it again for Edo Queens. She quick take that one again now. Back to Dobioka. What she do with the ball there? In the midfield tussle. It's a midfield tussle there. They're not doing two things on the ball. She tried to a bit more taking no. Oh no, it is not there. It's not there at all. But I can see that the Queens are trying to go. They take a weak one there. But it was a beautiful one. It's slow one there for WK Bukola to like hold it like a baby. That station. Back to you, Ama Ignis.
Goalkeeper and Debiter Bukola firmly gripping that ball there with so much confidence. She's exuding it. Cars out now with her right foot. It's across the divide, and this is the Edo Queens trying to react, and they want to do that in time. But game is still on. They have enough time. What will they do? They are trailing 1 goal here at the Old Parade Ground in the nation's capital. It is the Flying Officers pre-season tournament. This is the 3rd edition. That train quickly taken. But Royal Queens, they look ubiquitous. They seem to be everywhere. And they make even your shadows. And of course, that is the exciting part of the team, tutored by coach Sahel Manuel. And Elizabeth comes again. The same position. She beats her, Maka, but she was checkmated. Franco is coming from Ajimura.
For all our dignitaries who are watching this game,
They will come to Edo Queens. Alani Jumoke will take it. Alani Jumoke high lifts the ball in the opponent's area. A backflip of the header, loosely done, but this is Deborah Odiagbe trying to get hold of the ball. Edo Queens are looking desperate. They look undaunted, and they need to get an equalizer before the half break. A floater into the area, and chasing the ball, handball. That's too much for Rebecca Jimida, and the referee standing her whistle, Mariam Usman. A free kick will come to FC ROBO. We are not in a hurry at all. Kende will take it. She looks lanky, positions the ball, and will go back to better strength. And 1-2. She passes out a very longish one now into the opponent's area. It's a loose ball, and goalkeeper Chidinma is the one with the ball. And she passes back. Chasing that ball there is Ulisa Chena. She couldn't get it, but it comes for a throw into FC ROBO. FC ROBO is Oladipo Shukurat. No throw now. Shukurat mixing the gentle hand, and Edo Queens take it over. Edo Queens take it over. Another one gradually itching their way into the vital area now. And in the middle, captain of the side, of course, Julius Nweka. And this ball drops, and Jamila turns around beautifully. 1-2 minute, but she manages to connect. A high lifting into the area there. Chasing the ball there is Deborah Diagbe. Losing possession of the ball, but Nweka still in control, just number 10. And this ball drops the ball now, and of course that is the situation. Linus is being dingy-dongy, and it appears Edo Queens are in desperate search of an equalizer.
Yes, they definitely have to be. They are still in the game. They considered an early goal. They considered an early goal, but 1 goal down is as good as you are still in the game until it becomes 2. For now, they are still desperate for that equalizer. They are fighting. So the ROBO Queens are still searching for a second goal. It is a dinky-donky one, as you said, Amma, but the match is still not over until it is over. When you are 1 goal down, you are still in the game. They are fighting, they are trying their best. They considered that goal. The goalkeeper was start napping because she left her post she was a little away from the sticks, and that goal came in. Now maybe they probably have taken the correction, and they are desperate now not to concede and desperate to score. ROBO Queens on their part are defending with their lives and are attacking also with their lives, and as it looks like, definitely we are going to have our hands full here with a game to watch and a game to talk about.
So many thanks, Linus. Ball is still in the half of Edo Queens, who want to turn on the onslaught here. It's 45 minutes perhaps on the watch, but we keep to the referee stand. Sandwiching here, and it appears it's a goal kick. The referee was pointing to the goal line, and then the referee kick coming to FC ROBO. Another player on the turf on the far side. We can't really identify that player, but the referee wants to her. Noah Musman, very mobile here and athletic. 1-0 situation. That's the story to tell at the Old Parade Ground. It's the grand final, the third edition, 2021 Flying Officers Cup. 2 additional minutes added, and of course that is where we are. 2 additional minutes. Additional 2 minutes to be played in the first 45 minutes. FC ROBO lead 1-0 against the hard-fighting EDO Queens Football Club from the Asian Kingdom. That player is down on the turf. He looks to be riding in pain, and the referee inviting the medics to attend to him. The game is held up almost full time by the watch, but we have 2 additional minutes to play before this comes. A very appreciable crowd here, football faithfuls from across the country, and of course don't forget we had a team from Ghana taking part that took part in this year's edition, and it is hoped that more teams from Benin Republic, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal and Cameroon have indicated interest to be part of the next season tournament here for the Flying Officers Cup. And the referee, Noah Musman, running crisscross running here to ensure that she pays attention to what is happening next from the other angle of the pitch. It's a dead ball, a loose ball. She throws it straight to goalkeeper Adebite Bukola, and orders her to go back and do the right thing. A free kick she gave, and they rotate a goal kick. Laurel Taiwo was the player on the turf on the other side. She's also up on her feet, right left in the ball now. And ladies and gentlemen, the 2 minutes additionally added is over, and the game will take a break. Linus, quickly, your thought in the last 45 minutes before we go into recess.
Yes, the last 45 minutes were indeed very explosive, and only the goal we can say is the only difference in this match. Both sides have played.
And the first 45 minutes.
Both sides showed commitment. Both sides defended well, attacked well, but a goal is separating them. You can give the match the first 45 minutes to ROBO Queens because the goal, the score line is in their favor. Bearing that, the teams played well, they showed ambition, they showed desire, they showed that they are qualified and really ready to play in the top flight of the Nigeria Nigeria Women Football League, which commences in December. It is indeed a very good one. We have told you earlier that this tournament is organized to honor Tolu Lope Aritole, the first ever female combat helicopter pilot who died last year and was buried in July last year.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll resume commentary for the next 45 minutes. As well, live commentaries reaching you from the network service of Radio Nigeria. I am Anna Agnes.
FCT Football Association, my very good friend Alhaji Mukhtar, the chairperson of the NWFL here, represented by the Chief Operating Officer, Madam Dukbe, then of course the General Coordinator of the Flying Officers Cup 2021. All other protocols duly observed. I want to use this opportunity to first begin by appreciating the Nigerian Football Federation for the immense support we have received. When we first came calling and we wrote to the president of the NFF, the response was to the effect that they will not hesitate to support what we are doing because women football is gaining traction in today's football. Indeed, I would also hastily appreciate the NWFL for the support we have also received. Because when we also came calling, the NWFL for the past 2 seasons and the 3rd season today have continued to give us the support. And indeed, I will not forget to thank my dear brother, the FA Secretary of the FCTFA, that has consistently played host to the Flying Officers Cup for 2 seasons running. Now, the main reason behind the Flying Officers Cup is to organize a pre-season tournament where all the teams playing in the Nigerian Women Football League in the 3rd tier will come together and participate in a pre-season tournament in preparation for the new league season. Hitherto before now, we have had a fragment of different pre-seasons happening in different locations. But we felt the need as Wattel Sports Development Foundation to be able to put together a pre-season tournament where we have all the teams come in one particular venue to enjoy the best of women football. And I'm happy to note that in this year's season, we have the police ladies from Ghana, all the way from Ghana, represented in this tournament. We have 16 teams in all. And for the past 2 weeks, we have enjoyed the best of women football. One thing of note in this year's edition is the introduction of the Heroes Awards. The Heroes Awards is intended to basically reward those who have contributed meaningfully to the growth of our dear nation, Nigeria, as well as the development of women football and sports in general. And I'm happy to note that we have 14 recipients of this award this year, some of whom are posthumous award, as well as those who have left an indelible mark in our dear nation. Moving forward, of course, we are also using this opportunity to honor the labor and sacrifice of our dear fallen hero, the late Tolulope Arotile, for her meaningful contribution to our dear nation in the fight against insurgency. Now, for the next season, we have decided that we'll use the next season to honor all our fallen heroes who have contributed in one way or the other to the development of our dear nation, Nigeria. Permit me to use this opportunity to thank my dear wife for all the support. Please, a round of applause for her. We have both consistently done this from our personal savings. And that's why I want to use this opportunity to call on all well-meaning Nigerians to come together and join us to ensure that we organize the Flying Officers Cup, which for the next season we are using to honor all Nigeria's fallen heroes. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, CEO, Wattel Sports Development Foundation, Vice Chairman. Quickly zoom into the awards and to take us into the award ceremony presentation. I'll call on also Vice Chairman to stand up on his chair to come forward, and also the FA Chairman of the FCT, Alhaji Abba Muhammad, will be leading us to give our distinguished honors. The first presentation will go to Mr. Larry Eze, posthumous award to him for his contribution in women's football. Chief Larry Eze, pioneer of women's football in Nigeria and the proprietor of the front Larry Angels. It should be noted that the Larry Angels are the likes of River Man-mates metamorphosed to the Rivers Angels in the Nigerian Women League we now have. Born on May 9, 1945, Chief Larry Eze was one of the pioneers of women's football in Nigeria. The next, who's taking for? Let's.
the Deputy Governor to join the presentation, and the next presentation goes to Mr. Sonny Ine. We're told that his daughter is here already. Abi son rather will be joining us for the presentation. Chief Sonny Ine, pioneer women football in Nigeria, has been winner of different Ine Babes. Ine Babe refers to Edo Queens in the Nigerian Women Football League. No wonder Edo Queens are in the final of this competition. The next presentation goes to Ayo Emilio Alaja Ayo Emilio. We have in our midst the son of to get to the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Right Honorable Philip Swago, Women Football Promoter of the Year, Honorable Philip Swago, sport-loving Deputy Governor of Edo State, born on December 1st, 1969. Swago ensured the hosting of the National Sport Festival in 2021 and has been a supporting force for Nigeria Women Football League Premiership side Edo Queens. A player with the Nigerian national side and an Bengal insurance despite his busy schedules. Okay, presentation goes to Alaja Ayomidiro. We're told that the two sons are here, Adetayo Omidiro and also Adedayo Omidiro. They are both here. Alaja Ayomidiro, pioneer women football in Nigeria and the proprietor of Omidiro Babes, which are the football scenes that are now back. Alaja Ayomidiro was born in November 10, 1965, became a member of the Nigerian Football Association and remained there till 2005. Also, the next presentation will go to Chief Edith Kudebola, the man behind the vision of Ufama Babes those days. Chief Edith Kudebola, pioneer of women football in Nigeria, and the proprietor of Defense Ufama Babes of Warren. Notable players of the Ufama Babes were Florence Omadoni, Mavis Ogun, Uche Okoya, Messi Akide, Omolobe Branch, Nkiri Okosima, and of course Florence Owetha, women who are representing Nigeria at large. Presentation goes to Grand Role Model Award to Chema Jua, and to present this is the wife of the chairman of the Sport Development Foundation, Paula Paul. She's here already, and we'll be taking that for talking about Chema Jua is Dr. Victoria Nyamibo Esquire. Chema Jua, from athlete, notable for being the first Nigerian to win the gold medal at the 96 Olympics, the first black woman to win an Olympic medal in a field event, born on December 25, 1970. Chema Jua remains the only woman to compete at the FIFA Women's World Cup as a footballer and at the Olympics as a track and field athlete. Born into what described as a very poor home, Ajua was the last of 9 children with 6 brothers and 2 sisters. Now during the second 45 minutes of this encounter, it is FC ROBO who lead at halftime by a goal to nil against Edo Queens. The second 45 minutes is about to start. We go back to the second 45 minutes of the game. If you are just coming into the playing pitch on the Rafendo Parade Ground,
FC ROBO takes the kickoff, and they are now defending from the radio end, while Edo Queens will be defending from the NTA Nigeria Television Authority end. Here at the Old Parade Ground, still one goal in favor of FC ROBO. They still our team of commentators here. I'm Ignis, and of course not forgetting Linus High. Oh, it looks like an equalizer, but it wasn't, and the referee will not point to the center stage. She will not point to the center circle. Goal result remains 1 goal in favor of FC Robo, not yet to Edo Queens. A clearance there coming from FC Robo, who are trying to launch an onslaught against Edo Queens, who now have a throw to take. A throw will come to Edo Queens. Taking. Header brings it down low. Another ball there, booted away by Edo Queens. And Robo FC will take another throw. Quickly taking now. Shooting that ball completely there at Jumida. Falling away. Another head nodding away. And clearance comes once more. The ball has been dropped down low. And of course, it's Olise Chioma. A loose ball comes, and Nkiruka Obedimma with a poor one. And Nkiruka with the captain's armband. Struggling there, more like a wrestling situation. And the referee, Miriam Usman, will sound the whistle in favor of FC Robo. It's a free kick in their favor. Oladipo Shukurat.
First substitution of the game for Edo Queens, jersey number 16. Olise Chioma will be going out for jersey number 7, who is on a verge of maybe reclaiming the highest score of this tournament. MN Fogo Sofa.
4-goal hero in the tournament. MN got the decider that separated Conference Queens versus, of course, Edo Queens. Goalkeeper Adebite Bukola. That's poorly done, and of course the turn will come to Edo Queens, quickly taking. But also Robo still yielding. Franco telling the middle. Beautiful turn around there. Angel lays it on. Can she get to her teammates? Yes, she does. Trying to run the ring. The opponent, but a cannon comes now. That's Edo Queens looking to clear their lines, and the Robo Queens making their own questions. Chance looking now. And a shot, a gander. And danger looking. And the Queens need to tidy their lines now. And this ball comes. Oh, selling it down there. Ammunition. A player is down in the tough. A player is down in the tough for Blessing Sunday. She's up on her feet. Meanwhile, it's the Alani Jimake with a throw for the pass, quickly taken. The returns to her from Mankiru. She loses possession. And the trick now. But the Robo Queens will clear their lines. Taking Robo Queens are clearing, stoutly the defense line, taking no nonsense at all. Alani Jumoke again, a flip. And Nkiri chased that ball. And this time it will come to ROBO Queens. Lawata quite mesmerizing here. Along his again. And ROBO Queens clearing, controlling. This is ROBO Queens on control. Lawata has to notice the beat. She was almost scooping the ball off them, but the ball was already out of touch. Taken quickly. Bicycle kick from Enamasian. It's EDO Queens. Running into the vital area. Danger looking for ROBO Queens. Enamasian. A low drive there was taken care of. Class coming, being beaten away, and captain for EDO Queens in play. Trying to hold on to it. Blessing Sunday. It's a little bit shaky. Blessing Sunday is a little bit shaky on the pitch. Corner kick will come to EDO Queens. Corner will come to EDO Queens. A new situation. One goal to FC ROBO, beg your pardon. That taking inside there. And goalkeeper Adegite Bukola will hold firmly. Let's build it up. And of course, it's looking more gritty for FC ROBO and EDO Queens.
Thank you very much, Mike Needs. It's been a wonderful one day for number 4 schedule for the particular bus. Silvat Abidin, who had the ball. Let's show the ball now. Right back to Silvat, but it happens to be a frown now against Silvat Abidin. That's the final situation report here. Remains to be 1-0 against the Queens. ROBO Queens taking an edge, but I tell you want to hear it. The Queens are trying to do one kind of magic here to make sure that they get it up. And when I say magic, that means they're playing better, but now they have the ball. When they do the ball, the center circle with the ball, they move up. It's not actually further for the number national for the Queens. What's the ball there now? I can see that it's just in there. That is just it. It's going to be a foul. It's a foul. It's a foul play. So it happens to be in the favor of EDO Queens. We're going to go to the Suliat Abidin, who has been very wonderful. But I can see Neka, the captain for the side of EDO Queens, who wants to do something. Julius Neka. She will take it, but no, he happens to go back to Osakola Efe. Osakola Efe, who want to take the free kick there from the center circle. She quickly does that. What about the ball there? And it's not actually going in. Back to the center circle there. They have the ball. Is the toss there. But the ball is taken. A shot there. A fine shot. Wonderful shot there. It happens to be a solid one there from ROBO Queens. That's exactly what I'm seeing here. The action, the matter it is, but EDO Queens are going to move forward there. I can see MS here trying to tackle. She give a tackle there to ROBO Queens player there, but they are saying no. Back to ROBO Queens who are chasing the ball there. What happened? It is a player is down. A player is down, but she's up. She's up. It's a throw-in. Definitely going to be a throw-in there. Coming the way of the EDO Queens. And that's going to come from Omoni Shabukola. Quickly taking. It is there. She take a language one there. It's going to be a throw-in now. This is going to be in favor of ROBO Queens. ROBO Queens are leading 1-0 here. Quickly take this one now. Back to it's like it's just a pass if you ask me. He happens to be at a throw in there, coming the way of Edo Queens, quickly taken there by Edo Queens player. What happened there? At a throw in there. That is Adobe Oka with the magic there, but you can see is that throwing again. The language one there, go to Conway, Adobe Oka. Adobe Oka want to take that one there for Edo Queens. Oka takes that one, a longish one there, throwing there. But the Edo Queens said no, we're not going to allow you to go that way there. Now you can see there now that Ajaki Bayami, who will make you initiate the move there. What is happening? It's going to be a free kick. Let's see, decision of the referee. That's what referee says, it's going to be a free kick coming the way of Edo Queens. And definitely going to be Osopalefe, who's going to take the free kick there. Osopalefe will take that one there. What happened there in the center circle of the... Oh, it's going to be a throw-in. There's a throw-in definitely coming the way of Edo Queens. ROBO Queens says no, they quickly take that one away there. They're going to be a beautiful one there. They wanted to be a ballistic shot there, but it was not at all because I can see that the goalkeeper there, Adobeke Bukola, goalkeeper for ROBO Queens says no, this is just an easy catch for me to just shoot it up there. And I can see them take it over to one of the two there where the captain there is a throw coming the way of the pressure now is mounting directly there on ROBO Queens. Let me say, what do you think? The pressure.
Yes, the pressure definitely has to be there. They are still attacking. And now it is ROBO Queens attacking a defense. The defender there, Blessing Sunday, who has been limping. I don't know whether the coach has not seen her. She fell awkwardly some moments ago and she has still been struggling, but maybe she's a very important player for them that they don't want to sacrifice for now. We tell you that this is a match between two sides that have contributed greatly to Nigerian football. FC ROBO Queens, you will understand, they have Aziza Toshola, they contributed her to Nigeria. She's now the best footballer on the African continent. They have also produced the likes of Rashida Tajibade, Okeke Chidima, Christiana Oriaku, Esther Sunday, Monday Gift, and Kehinde Akinwade. And at the under 20 level, they have Fola Shade, Oneze the Esther, Oshobale Nakia. It's a substitution. Number 23. ROBO Queens has come in. Talking about Zikira Elizabeth, she is in, and number 10, talking about Julius Neka is out. They have done some tactical changes, and if you look at the FC ROBO Queens, even as they are winning, they have done some change of formation up front. The lady that scored the first goal has gone to the right wing. She was playing from the left wing in the first half, but now she is playing in the right wing. She has somehow been contained where she got that advantage and scored that goal, and now she has to change position because it is no more working for her. Number 9 for the team, talking about Lawal Taiwo, has now come to the left wing where the scorer of that goal held sway before the end of the first half.
All right, Neka pulled out the substantive captain. Elizabeth Zurike has been introduced. She is the substantive captain of Edo Queens, and she has come to take her midfield action place. So one goal, FC ROBO Queens lead in the final of the Flying Officers Cup here at the Old Parade Ground. Throwing to Edo Queens, quickly taking and trying to launch that one forward. Another consecutive turn will come the way of Edo Queens. It's been tight, and Edo Queens know they need to get a goal to keep hope alive of still being part of this. We've seen 60 minutes of action. It's still FC ROBO 1 and Edo Queens yet to make a goal. It's a gritty affair on the far right, left, I beg your pardon. And the referee watching closely there. It's a calm moment, but it is FC ROBO that will get a free kick. 1 goal to nothing. Commentaries are reaching you live on the network service of video Nigeria. It's a free kick. That player taking the whole time on the road. And there she goes. Highlights the ball into the opponent area. Header brings it down. And another clearance now comes. Adoko is now taking over with a turn. They are quickly taken. And they are rushing down. But ROBO Queens are very, very unyielding. And running the lines now. Find diagonal. But no problem for goalkeeper Chidima. She turns to the short attack here. And Ajimura, oh, that player appears to be injured. That player appears to be injured. Omoteke, Odoke. And this could be dangerous. Fine to press. This is looking dangerous. I thought, oh! What a sizzler it was! It was almost rocketing the net there, but it went off target. It's taking a free kick finally from the goal line. FC ROBO have a way they strike. They sting like a bee. And they take you in West Linus.
I will agree with you on that. The very lady that scored the first goal took the goalkeeper unawares. About 15 minutes into the game, talking about Ajaka Opeyemi, still made another in-swing, made another effort, saw the goalkeeper, but on this occasion, it wasn't possible to catch her napping. It even went off the bar. Even if it was on goal, the goalkeeper would have made an attempt. Maybe. We can't tell because it is now if.
Maybe. O'Neal will not kill a fly. Ajaka Opeyemi has been the shining star on the lineup of FC ROBO Queens. Ajaka Opeyemi, she is always very slippery. But here comes MMSC now with that crossfoot play, and the goal kick will come to FC ROBO. MMSC, that's the situation. '64th minute. It's 1 goal in favor of FC ROBO, and they have a free kick in their own half. And latches onto the ball. A pull-up there coming from Odoke. Latching onto that one. Shabuali Rukayat. Blonde hair looking Rukayat Shabuali. And of course, this is FC ROBO with a throw coming the way now. That throw is taken quickly now. And they're turning on the heater. This could be dangerous now for ROBO. Trying to make incursions into Edo Queens area. But there was a foul in the opening there, and the free kick will come to Edo Queens. Free kick will come to Edo Queens in their own half. Osapolo. Very long way now. Header brings it down. Ajaka. Ajaka, yeah, beg your pardon. Very deadly on the ball. First on the ball as well. Free kick to Edo Queens. They don't have. Alani. Jumoke. Shall limit for Zirike Elizabeth. Zirike Elizabeth. And she powers now. In the 18-yard box, danger looking. Oh, that move was short circuited, and the goalkeeper Adebite Bukola was from really catching well there. Adebite Bukola kicks out now, and the back killing there is Shobole Rukayat. The Queens look so much in a hurry and they need an equalizer, and I'm sure Rams, they should get it, or maybe perhaps they'll kiss it.
They have two options now, either to fight for it or to give up, but it's too early for them to give up. Just 70 minutes of play, the game is still on, 20 more minutes to play, just one goal down, there is hope. They are attacking, they are ambitious, just that there is one thing that is going for the Robo Queens girls at the back. They have the height, and the strikers, the forward women rather, for the Edo Queens don't have the height to contend with these girls at the back. When it comes to set places, the Robo Queens are always having the advantage. But let's see how it goes. It must not be in the air. They can do it on the ground. They can do it on the set piece. There could be a flip, and they may take advantage of it, latch onto it, and maybe get that goal that may probably push the game beyond what we are expecting for now. For now, it is looking like FC Robo Queens are carrying the day. But when the game is still on, in football, even 30 seconds to go, something could happen. Even with the last kick of the game, something could happen. So now it is still a goal up for FC Robo Queens against Edo Queens, but the game is still open with one goal separating them. It can just be, the gap can just be closed when that opportunity comes. We don't know whether it will come, but they are still knocking on the door. It may come for them. For now, the FC Robo girls are enjoying the game.
Line side, this could be a chance for Edo Queens. I thought you were a miracle worker for Edo Queens, but they are still putting in their best. Alani, Ajumoke, Alani again struggling to get possession, but Ajakari Akpani was starts there. A clearance coming from Ndubisi captain of the side. Team quickly taking by Alani and floated away. Zirike floats it into the 18. This is dangerous. It could be an equalizer. Oh, halted by the whistle of the referee. Halted there by the whistle of the referee, honestly.
Thank you very much, Shana Agnes. It's been a wonderful situation here. The scoreline remains 1-0 in favor of Robo Queens, and they want to take a quick one. They're supposed to be on the field by there. Quickly taking the, and then I get to Shawali Rukayat. What she do with the ball there? Now the Queens are trying to do one or two things with the ball. It's a different toss there. What happens there? They say, oh, it's a throw-in. It's a throw-in indeed. Throw coming in favor of Robo Queens. They quickly take that one. I said the one goal is not okay for them. They're trying to sign for one because we know that security goals, and it's not just one. Two players are down. Two players are down. Medics have been quickly called to come and take to the two players down. Two players are down there from the Edo Queens. You happen to be MMSCN, the 3-goal hero so far in the tournament. Free kick finally awarded to Edo Queens there, who are trying to get it better from Zurike Elizabeth. She will take that one. Jobas, what happened? Oh no! Oh, this happens to be a set of one court kind of shot. There's a toss there from the midfield. Angle there. I can see the quick try to place. They are pushing. They're pushing. What happened there? Oh my God! That happens to be a beautiful one there. Take it over there from the. That would be a throw-in. But it was a wonderful one, because if you observe very well, you're going to see that happen to be, is it going to be a throw-in there? All right, there's a throw-in coming the way of the Queens, and it happens to be, she couldn't take it by Lani Jiboke. She couldn't take that one there. Back to the Queens. What's the ball there for the center circle there? Try to do one magic was really careless about there. But the ball now sailing in the field right over the Queens. Walking back to the possession there for the Queens. Try to pressurize, try to do one or two things there. It is a going there, and the champions of the ROBO Queen has to do the better. Oh, what a save! What a save! What a save from the goalkeeper that came out there. And then it came, because it's a wonderful save there. I didn't see that save.
It was a very close shave indeed, Ernest Toby. And we must be thanking goalkeeper Adebite Bukola, and I'm sure that Edo Queens will be soaking that missed chance. A bullet of a shot, a grand ado, a feeble one, and two players down on the top. Line is high. It was the closest chance Edo Queens would have needed to level here.
The goalkeeper did a very good job talking about Bukola. She saved the first attempt. There was a rebound, but she was fast enough to stop the oncoming player. It is going to be a substitution for FC ROBO Queens. Talking about Onyedezide Esther coming in for Adeboye Esther. Substitution.
Coming out of the field of play. And Rob is going in his jersey number 10.
Onyedezide coming in for Taiwo Lawal instead, not Adeboye Esther. Game still on, 72 minutes on the game, and it is still FC ROBO Queens 2, FC ROBO Queens 1, Edo Queens 0. There was a good attempt there by Edo Queens. They almost got the equalizer, but it didn't come. They will still have to keep knocking.
They are knocking at the door. Will FC ROBO open? Will the goals come? The stones are gathering. Is yet to win a goal for Edo Queens. It's win one already for FC ROBO. And of course, Ajakai Okbeni, the one who's smitting the surpriser that has separated the two teams so far. A floater into the area. A header takes it away. A shot now, a cannon, and clearing away. It's Shobowale Rukayat. Blonde Rukayat. And coach Emmanuel Osahe with plaited hairs weaved behind his back, I beg your pardon, and with a white handkerchief at the back of his pocket, standing firmly rooted to his feet, dishing out instructions here at the parade ground. Goalkeeper Adebite Bukola will bounce the ball a couple of times and tires out now, but Edo Queens are unyielding. They're looking daunted. They need to get a leveler. It is so vital, especially that Philip Schreiber, the deputy governor who's the level of football himself, is here watching them live. Linus, I don't know what it feels like when your dad, when your executive is watching a live match and expect you to deliver. A trip taken quickly, and this could be a chance coming, a collision. Oh, situation again saved by Adebite Bukola.
Yes, when you are playing in the front of your father or your sponsor or a top family member, you know that you don't have any option. Like in the African parlance, we say, don't come and disgrace us. So now the Edo Queens, we know that definitely they have to do that. They have to have that at the back of their mind. So they are doing their best. No one will say they are disgracing their sponsors or disgracing their home or disgracing their family. They are working hard. They are playing. They are giving FC ROBO Queens run for their money. Just that a goal is separating them for now. And as it stands, they seem to be going down, but they still have 15 minutes because it is now 15 minutes to go. They still have time to redeem themselves. They still have that time to see how they can pull the trigger and come down to level terms with Robo Queens, and the game keeps going.
FC Robo Queens is individually sponsored, and of course the Edo Queens are owned by Edo State government. Goalkeeper Adebite Bukola picks up the ball, and MS would say something about goalkeeper Adebite Bukola.
Sincerely speaking, she has been doing that. She's down there. She's down. What do you call this? What do you call it? Adebite Bukola. Adebite Bukola, rather. She's down. And that's the goalkeeper for Robo Queens. Let's say the instructions is coming much from the Robo Queens. She's up on her feet now. The referee say, give me the ball, and I give it back to you now. She want to take the ball. What happens? Let's see who she locates. She take a longish one, and it is there. The center circle, a tassel there, and the midfield there. The Robo Queens are trying to add a goal, but the Edo Queens are saying no. We need to do that. It is back to who has the ball now. And able to be the Edo Queens. This is just a fantastic football. Don't ask me what is happening here, because here in the open ground, the football here is just so dynamic that people love who are here, love this football. It's going to be a throwing on coming the way of Robo Queens. Yes, it is going to come the way of Robo Queens. Are going to be quickly taken by Robo Queens. The Robo Queens are trying to make the delay, but don't say don't worry, we're going to serve the ball like both boys does. And they have the ball. What happens with the ball? The Queens I'm going to go on to Robo Queens. The Robo Queens want to take the throw in there. Don't forget that Robo Queens are sitting by 1 goes to nothing against the Robo Queens. They will take this one. They're going to throw again. Take a quick shot there. And I do a challenge in there. Alright. A very big challenge there, but it happens to be a shot. I know. I just said should have been injured there. But thank God she was not at all. So I'm going to be throwing quickly taken there by Robo Queens there. What happens there? They go with the ball again, trying to coach on the set pass from the center circle there to the tier ball, but the referee signaled for it, throwing again, coming the way of Edo Queens, and that's going to be quickly taken there by Anitomoki. What happens with the ball? And back to Robo Queens. Robo Queens are going to take the throw in there from the far side. Let's see what happens. They're taking their time, but when you're leading 1 goes to nothing, definitely need to take your time. They quickly take that one there. They tear bus over of the Edo Queens. What happened there? What are they coming? Oh, it was nothing there to rest them, maybe to maybe give Nkiruka with him any particular thing. It happened to be a goal kick coming the way of Edo Queens. That situation reports here. They quickly take that one there. A longish one there for Edo Queens. But back in the middle there, have the ball. Who has the ball there? Number 2 shed there for Julius Snake. Who has the ball? What happened with the ball there? They're taking it late. Oh, that is just a wonderful one there. Quickly taking there out. They're rushing. Edo Queens are pressing. They are pressing. What happened? They are moving. No. The referee said it's a foul play against. Let's see how it goes there. There's a fantastic football rather going up here. It's going to be a free kick coming the way of Edo Queens there. To be taken by Shomol. It's a hope so. Yes, it does. So no! The goalkeeper looks like a flying cat. You can see such a catch. A time there you're going to know that is going to come from a very beautiful player to a very beautiful goalkeeper.
A good kick from Captain Zirike Elizabeth. She took it directly, and goalkeeper Adebite was well positioned. So no goal situation for the Queens, who are still plotting the books, drawing the graphs, and of course will they make it happen? Will they make it count? The minutes, time ticking, and of course is a coveted trophy for this international pre-season. Almost 80 minutes on the watch. It's Edo Queens looking for a leveler. Will they get it? To keep them in, or perhaps kiss it? Free kick will come. to FC Robo. They are looking like warriors, Trojans. The way they raise their short sleeves, you begin to know how their players they look like. Ajimuda, oh, she couldn't quite control. Alani Ajimuke, I beg your pardon. Alani Ajimuke considering a throwing. And FC Robo captain Ndibisi. Esther Ndibisi will take this. She leaves it a gentle one. Back to Onino Esther. And again, it's Ndibisi again. Esther. They're still making questions now. FC Robo. A foul challenge there. A foul challenge coming there. And they're taking this quickly. Jumoke. The referee found something wrong with that challenge and blowing in favor of FC against FC Robo for Edo Queens. And the Edo Queens are in a hurry to retrieve the ball. They need to get a level of first. First King, the team shirt, Blessing Sunday. Leaves it for Elizabeth, the captain of the side. She will take this free kick. Siriki repositions the ball, goes back, and she will launch a long run. Yes, she does. And a chance, but clearance coming now for FC Robo, who are stout in defense and looking solid like Olimo Rock. This is the Queens finding it very hard to break the defense line there. A floater, and ball is gone out of touch. Linus, indeed, I see that FC Robo Queens, they are trying to contend with the onslaught thrown at them by Edo Queens, and you can also understand that most of these 45 minutes have been played on the half of FC Robo.
Yes, 83 minutes already have been played, and you will agree with me that majority of the action in the second half has been in the side of FC Robo. They seem to be more conscious of defending than attacking, even though they are doing some inroads into the side, the 18 box of Edo Queens. And FC Robo Queens player is on the ground. They seem to be falling more often, more easily, more frequent. They are not in haste. They are leading. They don't have anything to lose except something changes, but as it stands, they have all the time in the world to spend. But it is going to look like a mini water break, because you can see up to 4 Edo Queens players are by the sidelines taking water, but they know that they have an unfinished business. They have rushed onto the pitch to continue from where they stopped.
Yes, indeed. There's a money clearing that one, and but Edo Queens are still in the hole. Amani picks up the ball now, and referee no orders a throw. And that's the situation. Referee herself is confused. So many calls, and the referee needs to be in charge here, honest.
Yes, of course, it's just a cause for the referee to be charged, because that you can see it's highly intense. Ama Ignis is intense because there's a first yellow card of the match. There's a first yellow card of the match. So the referee has to be in charge of this game now, and probably as Ama Ignis is just an intense match. I can tell you that, because definitely Edo Queens are just trying to pick it up, but it's going to be a free kick. They're throwing around coming to Robo Queens.
Ndivisi Esther picked up a yellow card for challenging the referee there And she has a throw now. Esther, captain for FC ROBO, looking very slicky and very strong. Throws a long ball into Edo Queen's area. And body shoving there. Referee blowing in favor of Edo Queens. That player looks so much in pain. And the captain going to her to attend to her. That's Oka Adobe. She looks strong to go. And the captain, Zirike Elizabeth, will do this. She's in a hurry. Yes, she must look brisk and businesslike because they are one goal down. High lifting the ball now. And here comes FC ROBO. And then it's the Esther. Two Esters on the side of FC ROBO here. And with the ball now is Shobo Ali Hukayat on the far side. Throwing comes in favor of FC ROBO. They get a throwing on the half of Edo Queens, who look very desperate to want to get an equalizer. That throw is taken quickly now. Header brings it down, but the clearance comes finally. And the Queens from Robosa are yielding. They want to consolidate, and of course they are one goal up. And that's Adobe Oka. Lays it through on. Can she get to that ball? Talking about MMSing. And another moment to attend to an injured player in the middle there. FC ROBO player. And of course, it's Okinawa. Number 8 shirt. She's down and the medics are already on the turf now with the stretcher. I'm sure she will be stretchered out. And that is the situation here. One goal is looking like FC ROBO. It's looking like Edo Queens will kiss it. That is the situation, honest.
Well, that is also look like that at the 7 minutes of this encounter. The final match between the Edo Queens and ROBO Queens. At 7 minutes here, you have been a wonderful football action here for an open ground here. I didn't know exactly how this is going to go because I can see that the Edo Queens at least before the deputy governor of Edo State who is here, and definitely they want to do something here. They want to like impress and make sure that Edo State definitely that they get something out of this match. But I tell you something, ROBO Queens, they are not trying to take anything for granted. They're trying to do what it is to make it. Is it going to be magical? Is it going to be what? But what I tell you is there happens to be a throwing now. Come from the far side, throwing ROBO Queens. Who has the ball? They take it like it's one day. And they get the ball there. Trying to remove. They're going for a goal again. ROBO Queens are trying to go for a goal. Oh, no. In the team of Edo Queens. There's the header. Oh, over the bar. If it wasn't in the hands of Edo Queens, I wonder what would have happened. What would have happened? I would have said that this ball is all over. The game is all over. But now, for sure, it's going to be a goal kick coming to the way of Edo Queens. That's exactly the situation there. For the midfield toss on there. That's what is happening here. For the captain, as he can want to do one or two things there with the ball. It's a free kick coming the way of ROBO Queens.
Poor execution has denied FC ROBO chance to consolidate. They would have just pulled a seal on the score line, and that would have been a sealer. But it didn't come. They fluffed it. Poor execution denied them of that chance for a second goal. They have a free kick here. They have a free kick here, 50 meters away from the line, and it is looking a potential distance. Only a player with a power pack will execute it. It is taking, and here comes Captain Esther sounding her whistle. It was Blessing that took that, and the loose ball comes now. 2 additional minutes. 2 additional minutes added. Live commentaries reaching you via the network service of Radio Nigeria. Anna Agnes, Linus High, and Ernest Edu. This is Jumake, floating high to control Ball is in the vital area now. Can Edo Queens make hay while the sun is still shining? And they conceded throwing to FC ROBO. Coach Osaho knows he has just 1 more minute left to drink from the cup. Coach Shomini, the head coach of Edo Queens, is on a national assignment in Accra with the Super Falcons. And the assistant, Lee John, has stayed in for her to get to the finals. Free kick will come to FC ROBO. And they are played to the jubilation. On the bench, Estan Divisi is the player on the turf. They are played to the jubilation mode already in the camp of FC ROBO. They are ganging up for it. They are gearing up for it. They are in price mood and ready to erupt. Esther is still on the turf. Estan Divisi is still on the top. Captain on the side. She gets up and the medics had to go back. She's up on her foot and game will resume. She will take the free kick herself. No, she leaves it for her teammate. But all hands are Kimbo. The players are not in any hurry at all. But goalkeeper of FC ROBO is also in pain. Perhaps you say Linus, instead of delay tactics.
You can say it's delay tactics. You wouldn't know what is wrong with them. But when it comes to this game, when you are winning and you are just left with some minutes to go, you can fall and decide not to stand. You can stand and decide not to move. You